Tarik is one of the most legendary competitors in North American Counter-Strike history. He was the linchpin of NA's only major winning roster.
It is a dance, and now they concede multiple angles. Tarik going, takes all of Meister down. Guardian on 11 HP. Rain peaks, and he gets the angle now. Superior angle. Is there a defuse for the CT side? They're not on it just yet. They're spamming the grenades. They're touching the bomb. And now goes Rain. Another bomb that is trying to defuse it again, but no! Guardian gets taken down. Absolutely unreal round from Cloud9.
But despite being a major MVP, Tarik isn't only known for his skill in the server. He's also known for, well, this.
Boots here, boots you, come on.
Yep.
Bomb.
I'm blind.
Bomb's there.
Blind.
Went out mid. Dead.
Wow. Good round, dude.
I don't think they heard you ever.
From noshirt TV to peanut brain to the content king, Tarik is one of the faces of first-person shooters on Twitch.
They could be long here.
Oh yeah.
What last one's
Back on the bases. That's why I have the top aces in FPL. I might have the most losses, but I have the most aces.
You may have just met him, as his Valorant streams have become a safe haven for the FPS-inclined, where they can laugh, learn, and kick back all night long.
Get behind next door.
One more heaven.
Just let Silva get it, it's fine.
Bring us home.
Someone's rafter.
Under you.
Oh my god.
Someone's rafter.
He's doing it.
Just let me handle the last round, okay? Just let me handle it.
But make no mistake, whether it's Valorant or Counter-Strike, on stream or on stage, Tarik has left his mark forever. And this is his story. At only 25 years old, Tarik Celik had accomplished more than most players could ever dream of. His journey in gaming started at a young age. As a kid, Tarik's father introduced him and his brother to video games, and they were instantly hooked. But as his older brother Tamer started getting into Valve titles like Half-Life and Counter-Strike, Tarik wanted to join in.
Tarik was like a shadow. He wanted to hang out with his older brother a lot.
I would just stand there for hours. I don't even have a chair. Maybe like get a glimpse of his headphones and like hear what they're saying.
He's like 4 years old, 5 years old, and shouldn't really be watching me blow up people's brains on a TV screen.
From that point on, Tarik knew that he wanted to be a professional Counter-Strike competitor. He spent his teenage years grinding CS Source and eventually picked up CSGO when it was released in 2012. He continued to grind CSGO against his parents' wishes, and by the time he turned 18, he landed his first pro contract with a team called Netcode Guides in July 2014. But just as they were starting to make a name for themselves, the organization announced that they were closing their CSGO division. Luckily, the roster wasn't on the market too long, and they joined Mousespaz almost immediately after the release. Their strong performances in the NA scene then allowed the team to get acquired by a bigger org, Counter Logic Gaming. Under CLG, Tarik managed to win some small events, and when he had the opportunity to play live on stage, he always made sure to rep his family's Turkish heritage.
I remember like asking my mom to bring something for me, anything that represented my nationality.
I gave Tarik a scarf.
I was expecting a flag, so it was more like I was walking out with a scarf like this. It was different, but I think it was cool still, and it showed what I was going for. Everyone saw it and all the cameras caught it.
But in the server, CLG was struggling. Every time they had an opportunity to represent NA at CSGO's major championships, they failed to show up. So in July of 2016, Tarik returned to one of his true passions, streaming.
Clash you through. Second.
One mid lit.
Oh my god, Tarik, what the f, dude?
One man.
Oh my god.
Flashbang.
Give me it.
Oh,
that's it. My ace, nah!
Nah.
Since the early days of NACS, he could be found clowning around on Twitch and making his viewers laugh. And he would often do all of this while shirtless, which became a bit of a calling card. so his break from competitive play didn't necessarily come as a surprise. But when Optic decided to temporarily bench Stanislaw in August of 2016, Tarik was given another opportunity to compete, forcing him to put his content creation goals on hold. Within a few months, Tarik helped prove that Optic were NA's best, and by the end of the year, they shocked everyone.
To stop the terrorists from getting out there so quickly, again, Tarik not respecting. This is the key here, is that Optic are showing no respect for FaZe.
Now we can see if they can win a pistol round here. Tarik gonna get a good headshot in, and he's spotted a lot of other people. He's already got the information that this is a real A push. There's no fake into this. He hits another one, takes out Hazy. Nafly's gonna be going down, but Tarik, he can't be stopped. He's looking for more. He's gonna get the quad kill. I can't believe it. Tarik.
0-6, they're trailing, and it's pistols here, along with the Vice and AWP. Zivic's getting caught, and Tarik, what is that? That spray transfer! So sick!
It's going to be Kirby and Glaive left with over a minute, but in a 2-on-4, spray comes through, Rush gets a kill, and ladies and gentlemen, Optic Gaming, your winners of E-League Season 2!
They rounded out the year with a second place finish at the ECS Season 2 finals, but once the Atlanta Major rolled around in January of 2017, the team crashed out in the group stage. After months of poor performances, Optic mustered up a top 8 finish at Cologne 2017, and this proved to be Tarik's last event with the roster. But after helping put North American Counter-Strike on the map, other orgs began taking notice of him. And as Cloud9 entered a rebuilding phase, Tarik joined the team alongside Rush in August of 2017. Early on, he decided to take the reins as the team's in-game leader, and within a few months, Cloud9 was taking home trophies.
Cloud9, ladies and gentlemen, will be your victors here at the iBuy Masters 2017.
Outside of the server, Tarik was continuing to build his community on Twitch. His relationship with his new teammates helped spawn a culture of memes that still endure to this day.
Not on it, not on pushing.
By the time the Boston Major rolled around at the start of 2018, Cloud9 were widely considered to be the best team in North America. They breezed their way through the new Challenger stage, but once the Legends stage was underway, things didn't exactly go as planned. After losing their opening 2 matches, it was do or die for C9. But with their tournament lives on the line, Tarik and his team showed up.
Plays through the smoke, automatic, hearing them, executing snags, and there's the last player, Pasha, in the red, and Cloud9 are fighting for survival.
It's high ground advantage. Oh, they spotted him. They definitely knew, and there's the kill. 16-6. Astralis set packing from Cloud9, who continue into the tournament.
Entirely 180. Again, though, the HPI jumps across. Rush nails it. 16 rounds for Cloud9.
Playing on home soil, Cloud9 quickly started to look unstoppable. They dominated G2 in a swift 2-0 to earn themselves a spot in the semi-finals. But things weren't going to get easier from there, because awaiting them in the semis were the Brazilian powerhouse 2-time major winners, SK Gaming. Cloud9 shocked everyone by taking map 1 on Mirage in convincing fashion, but on map 2, SK bounced back.
Stewie with the triple, looking for the quad. There's going to be a single click there, not really working out. Now he's out in the open. Prefer playing with him, taking him down. It can't be any better than that. Closing out the map is for 16-8 in favor of SK Gaming, and we're going to go to map number 3 of the semifinals.
There was one map keeping Tarik and C9 from becoming only the second North American team to ever make the grand finals of a major.
Cloud9 answering back twice as hard, taking down Belt, automatic with the kill, and just like that, Cloud9 in a 1 versus 4. Taco can't do anything, the pandemonium is 16 rounds, and Cloud9 are in the grand finals of a major tournament.
Awaiting them in that final were none other than FaZe Clan. FaZe were a super team, built to win titles. This was supposed to be their moment, their major, and despite Cloud9 having the home crowd advantage, the series didn't exactly start out in their favor.
Automatic on his own, running up the short position. I think Olaf Meister's heard him, which means that they can all hold angles. The smoke fake, the flash fake won't work out. FaZe Clan take the first map of this series.
FaZe were one map away from hoisting the major trophy that everyone expected them to hoist. But Tarik and C9 weren't willing to go down without a fight.
Shots doing quick for a second. The spray down the garden hose. All the Weezer dead. 5 rounds for Cloud9. Since the absolute beginning of this team, Carrigan leaving Astralis. Tarik as well, he's got a lot to prove, and he's trying to do so. Relentless aggression, doesn't matter what the situation. Oh, that's dirty, but it is from Stewie 2K, and Tarik finishes things off. He's popping off.
Waits patiently. Oh, ho, ho! That is phenomenal! Cloud9 make it work! Map 2 in the bag, and now they're back in it. We go to a third.
Cloud9 took Overpass 16-10 to force the grand final to a third and final map. They managed to get off to a hot start, winning 5 out of the first 6 rounds. But FaZe bounced back, and in the second half, they started to pull away.
Funnily enough, because Tarik has no Kevlar, Rain has a very good chance of taking him out. And there he is, some bonus money made by Rain, lots of SMG kills, and that means more pressure to come from FaZe Clan, who are 5 rounds away from winning this major. They cannot win this, they've got to run away. They have to run away. They've got all the kills, but they won't win the round. It's match point FaZe.
With FaZe 1 round away from winning the major, Cloud9 needed a miracle. And thankfully, in round 30, Stewie gave it to them.
Stewie's on his own, but look at the time! Look at the time, there's 7 seconds, they've got the bomb! They're trying to build pyramids, but there's no more play! Stewie's won the round! We're going to overtime!
Cloud9 have done it! How have they done that? They came back all the way!
But Tarik and C9 didn't stop there.
It is a dance, and now they concede multiple angles. Tarik going, takes all of Meister down. Guardian on 11 HP. Rain peaks, and he gets the angle now. Superior angle. Is there a defuse for the CT side? They're not on it just yet. They're spamming the grenades. They're touching the bomb. And now goes Rain. And now the bomb is trying to defuse it again, but no! Guardian gets taken down. Absolutely unreal round from Cloud9. And they're going to hunt him anyway. So there it is. Cloud9 take a 1-round lead.
Guardian waits patiently as Cloud9 sets the push up. Oh, it's happened! They made it work! Cloud9 are your E-League Major champions!
Cloud9 became North America's first and only major champions. And Tarik was named MVP of the major, with a 1.43 rating in the grand final. After years of hard work, he had finally reached the top of the Counter-Strike world. But what came next surprised everyone. When the dust settled from their historic victory, C9 started to fall apart. Skadoodle stepped down from the team, and Stewie left to join SK. Tarik stuck around for a few months, but wasn't able to recreate their previous success. So in July of 2018, he announced that he was joining MIBR and reuniting with Stu.
Joining this team was a really hard step for me to take because it was actually my decision, and I reached out to MIBR and I asked them if they would be interested. It was really hard for me because leaving Cloud9, a great organization, a great team, my friends, who I've played with for a really long time, it wasn't easy. But this is a very unique opportunity to be able to play with some of the greats in Counter-Strike. And I felt that, I had to try to push myself to keep going forward.
Unfortunately, Tarik didn't exactly find the success that he was hoping for with MIBR. They exited the London Major in the semis and watched Astralis lift their second major trophy. After more mediocre results followed, MIBR decided to return to a fully Brazilian lineup, leaving Tarik without a team. But it also gave him time to refocus on content creation.
I don't know. Hey, how?
One's in B.
One was Ivy.
Stu was in there.
I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about!
In February of 2019, he was unveiled as the newest member of NRG's up-and-coming CS roster. Almost immediately, they looked like a top team. And after a top 4 finish at the Berlin Major, even more eyes were drawn to them. Just a few weeks later, Evil Geniuses signed the entire roster. EG knew that these guys were capable of beating the world's best teams. And at their first event under their new org, they proved it.
This should be G2's first, and it's Evil Geniuses, and Tarik could do damage. They are. He's in the side, and it's a massacre! This is what you were wondering. This was your second question. What do you do now? Great, you've got the frag, 10 seconds, and you're walking straight into Breezy. 1v1, it's Ethan to finish. Evil Geniuses will take the grand final with Astralis in New York tomorrow. They start to dive towards CT, and that's a big connection. Tarik onto Glaive as well, they're locked out CT, but Tarik wants to bring the fight to the end. Oh, two! It's also the fact they're on the T side, they have to make the play. It's Tarik to start the play. Oh, the boy from Brooklyn does it on home soil in the Barclays. And EG, they let train slip away, but they don't make the same mistake on Nuke. It's Nuke, no less. Astralis forging a dynasty on that map in EG. They've done it here in New York.
Tarik and EG took down the major champs in New York before winning Star Series Season 8 the following month. They cemented themselves as one of the best teams in the world, finishing 4th in HLTV's Team of the Year rankings. But as the COVID-19 pandemic forced CS into an online era at the start of 2020, EG really started to fall off. And in April of 2021, Tarik announced that he would be stepping down from EG's active roster to focus on streaming and content creation. The Content King was back. He returned to Twitch with some Counter-Strike action, like everyone expected. But a new game had taken the platform by storm while he was gone. And with many of his North American friends already streaming Valorant, Tarik decided to start mixing it into his schedule.
One enemy remaining.
Front tight.
Let's
go.
Almost immediately, the Valorant community welcomed Tarik with open arms. His humor and good vibes were infectious, and he brought something to the community that not many streamers could.
Tarik is the type of individual that whenever he streams, or even within his team, he has credible ability to turn any situation into a positive. Anything you do or anything he's a part of, it doesn't matter what the hell it is, and this is what makes him such a good streamer, and it's what made him such a great teammate as well, is any situation, Tarik has an answer for it, or a way to, like, not even make you laugh, but just make the situation not feel like you're drowning in it or something like that.
Now to have him in Valorant, he brings like a lot of humor. He's just a good personality to have. He brings like another side of viewership to NA. So I just think overall he's like a great addition to the Valorant scene.
Tarik entered the Valorant scene at the perfect time. As the Valorant Champions Tour circuit started to ramp up, it gave him the opportunity to host his own watch parties where tens of thousands of viewers would gather to hear him share his thoughts on the game.
But I want to see this get small.
What is this one?
Over the top.
God damn it, man! What the f?
He can't hit anything!
That was actually really sick, though.
That was really cool. I've never seen that. Is that a thing?
But there are a couple of important things to know about Tarik's stream. First off, he's a bit of a sellout.
Wait, this looks hella trippy. You want to subscribe to me. You have a Twitch Prime subscription. You're thinking about who you should use it on. That person could be me.
This is gonna be fun.
That person could be someone else. Weigh your options carefully.
But the single most important thing to know about Tarik is that he adores tens.
River is straight dog. Tens uses that op? Okay, why don't you say that in the first place? I heckin' love tens. Hey guys, this is Tarik from NA Ranked Q. I just wanted to ask Shazam, I have two questions for you. My first question is, who are your favorites for the event? And my second question is, do you heckin' love tens?
That just. Favorites, I'd say us, Gambit's a given, NV2, they're the guys that beat us last time, and Bad Chest, I heckin' love tens.
Let's go, let's go.
Bolstered by the popularity of Valorant itself, Tarik's stream has blown up. He's one of the biggest content creators on Twitch, peaking at over 13,000 subscribers. He's managed to crack the code and unite both the Valorant and CS community, something that most people would have never thought was possible.
Tarik was like, you know, one of the kings of content, and having him come to Valorant, you know, stream Valorant content, I think it's a great thing for Valorant. It's also a great thing for the relationship between Valorant and CSGO, because I know there's a lot of hate between the two, a lot of rivalries and whatnot, but then like having such a big streamer come over and play both kind of shows like, hey, we can coexist. Like this guy, such a big role model streamer, is enjoying both CSGO and Valorant, killing it in both, right? So I think, yeah, I think he's a great addition to the Valorant community.
And although there are those who would still like to see him make a return to competitive Counter-Strike, right now, he just wants to see how far streaming can take him.
Between me and you guys in the chat, probably gonna keep streaming. Honestly, competing's super fun. It is super fun, but I've done it for a super long time as well. And with COVID, it's kind of given me an opportunity to try it out. Also, luckily enough, while I was with EG, so kind of things worked out on its own.
They're in your strength.
30 seconds left. One
everything.
What's backside or small?
Yeah, it's hyper aware. As a guardian.
I know.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring the notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.